Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer.
Hey.
This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we're wrapping up the trilogy with 2004's Blade 3. This one, once again, is loaded with some stars. First time watch for me. I've had a ton of fun with these movies so far, and I can't wait to see where this one goes.
Yeah, this is going to be so much fun to watch this because I know of one person, oh, they're not even on the background, that was in it. As wrestling fans, we know who it is, but I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to see how well he does in this. But yeah, first time watch for me as well.
Loved the first two. I actually like the second one even better than the first. Know nothing about the third until I saw the poster back here. So we got Ryan Reynolds, Jessica Biel. Not too long after Van. That's not too long after Van Wilder there. And as promised, at the end of the second one, I have
stuck around to find out.
My official Blade kick count board here. I want to know how many kicks Wesley Snipes throws in this movie.
All right, without further ado, let's go!
Movies, Dracula wears a cape, but everybody knows the movies are full of shit.
This is Deadpool talking?
It started with Blade. The rest of us were just along for the ride.
Oh,
that's an interesting start with Ryan Reynolds with where he ended up going.
Are we gonna get Blade and camo? I don't know.
Well, that wouldn't be Blade because he can go out in the sunlight and it doesn't matter.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's the idea here. Is they're all vampires.
Yeah, that's Ryan Reynolds. 100% that's Ryan Reynolds.
Who else would it be?
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, careful with that first step. It's a doozy.
I didn't have to really look very hard for that, did they?
Oh. Starting out with another rave scene, I see.
Yeah. They got their glow sticks ready.
How cool did you think glow sticks were going to, be as a part of your life, when you were a kid?
Oh,
I haven't ended up using glow sticks nearly as much as I thought I would.
Okay, Ryan Reynolds isn't here. I was completely wrong. Time to play the game.
It's Triple
time to play the game.
This is the cradle of civilization. He would have been comfortable here.
There's something beneath us. You find a watch?
Oh, claws.
Does that look like a robotic? Oh, Jesus.
Whoa. Is that Super Shredder?
I totally thought that was Ryan Reynolds in the beginning flipping off the sun.
Well,
it's probably Triple H.
Probably Triple
H.
He should have done a crotch shot.
Made it a little obvious.
Full moon.
Oh, boy.
Whoa.
Oh, Jesus. They all made it out of there? Well, a bunch of them didn't.
Oh.
Ugh.
There it is!
Yes!
Oh, nice.
This is such a cool intro.
Love it.
Oh!
Yes.
Nice. The backwards shooting. All right, we got one.
Didn't even have a chance. Oh, look at
get
that.
over here.
Oh,
That
it's
is
like
some
a
straight
silver.
up scorpion stuff.
Got it. Heading westbound. I'm just beneath you.
Look at that. Oh.
Oh,
yes! What? There's our charger.
Oh,
Oh, got the nuts! 5. Where's our scoreboard? 5. 5.
oh no!
It'll be fine. Whistler can fix it. It's only a windshield.
It's gonna hit the brakes.
Yep.
Oh.
Little Plymouth laser there. Ultraviolet.
Oh, hits him with the ultraviolet lights.
Oh, I love how these movies just start hot.
You all right, man?
Oh.
It's human.
Or maybe he's one of those that's allergic to.
Oh.
Why don't you ask?
Why aren't you smarter? Not a vampire. Dumb shit!
Oh.
Oh, it's her.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, that guy who set him up, why would he? What is he going to get out of it?
Whoa, look at that setup.
Wow.
A warehouse that size? Damn.
It's human.
Getting reckless, Blade. A new delivery system for your serum. Just bite down on the mouth guard. Delivery's automatic.
The guy in the coat was shooting the other guy.
That was just a taste of the mayhem that occurred during tonight's...
Hey!
This guy played He's a crooked cop and everything, isn't he?
Well, we don't know if he's crooked yet.
He's always crooked.
We got a lead.
Let's catch a plane, Wilson. Time to take these cowboys down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, good to see we got plenty of red shirts for Blade to take out.
Better.
What's he been doing?
Feeding. Been through 5 of them so far.
Another just mind-blowing vampire building
Yep.
setup.
As always.
Oh, jeez.
Stacking them. Oh.
Oh.
It's got that jaw, just like the second one.
Yeah, he does. Oh, that's
More
a
like
full
a
predator
predator.
jaw.
Yeah. All right, who's it going to be?
Oh.
Woken me.
Oh, it's our guy from Prison Break.
Yeah.
Your sacrament can set us free now.
What makes you think I care? You're nothing but shadows of your former selves.
The humans have a new hunter. Blade.
Cuchillo? Yo la fucker ves unas nubes.
Uh-oh.
Subject is heading west.
Got him.
Well, like he
Dr. Edgar
doesn't seem-
Oh my goodness.
Martin Reed, Chief of Police. They'll be here for the next hour, and they'll be taking your calls.
What?
Come on.
If vampires existed, don't you think we would have found them by now?
I want to hear about this character, Blade. What about him?
He's a sociopath that we've been pursuing.
You're famous. Somebody nailed us.
Like I care.
Well, you should. As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you're public enemy number 1.
Oh, looks like we got ourselves a combo meal.
Oh, that's got to be our girl, right?
Yeah, that's
It looked like her, yeah, underneath the hat, but
Yeah, that's
yeah. It's good deal.
the classic French bread and leafy vegetables sticking out of the bag.
Is that the same bag that Sigourney Weaver had in Ghostbusters?
Drop a comment if you've ever bought a giant loaf of French bread at the grocery store.
Hey, pretty lady.
Did they just throw that baby like that? Uh-oh.
Ah.
You?
Oh, we got the music going too.
Oh!
Boots!
Oh!
Ah, Roadhouse! Yes!
Roadhouse! Whoa.
The nip up. Whoa!
Oh!
What the hell is that?
It's like a laser bow?
Scream if this hurts, Chica.
Oh.
That's a nice way to pick some of them off, you know?
Wow.
What is it? What you worried about?
Oh, they're moving in.
Shoot to kill. Jesus. Jesus, he's shooting at the cops.
Probably beanbags.
Yeah, self-destruct.
Data protection.
Oh, bad leg. Oh, that was one. Two.
Oh! Oh, no.
But remember, Whistler got bit, so what kind of
kick right
powers
there.
does he have?
Move a finger and you're dead.
How's about this one?
Get out, Blade!
Well, don't worry. Technically, we didn't see Whistler get taken out.
Somebody talk to me!
Technically.
no.
Don't shoot!
Well, you just said shoot to kill before.
Well, now they got him surrounded. Come on.
And roll credits. That's the end of this movie.
No way. No way.
We didn't lose. We didn't lose Whistler like that, did we?
Those are some intense handcuffs they got him in there. Or restraints, I should say. They're not even handcuffs.
Special Agents Ray Cumberland, Wilson Hale, FBI.
Whistler. Dead.
Say, how many people have you killed, Blade?
1,182.
You can keep doing your song and dance as long as you want, Blade. It's not gonna play.
Gentlemen,
I can't
would you
see
mind
him
giving us just a couple of minutes alone?
as anything other than the announcer for collegiate a cappella
Well,
competition.
then you got to see him in Best in Show. And then we also remember from Cora. So he's a man of many hats.
No, he's...
But we love him in every single one of those hats.
I mean, Varric was great, but...
But I want you to know that I'm here to help. I'm going to have to ask you a couple of questions. Okay? Vampires. What can you tell me about that?
They exist.
Are you one of them? When you drink blood, do you feel yourself becoming sexually aroused? He's psychotic.
No He's wanting a connection with a laundry list of federal crimes.
Hold on, gentlemen. We're in my jurisdiction now.
You're supposed to be working with us on this, Chief.
Not this time.
Just a little something to keep you compliant. Yeah, the usual dose for this sort of thing is big, strapping hybrid like yourself.
Jesus.
How does he know he's a hybrid?
There. That wasn't so bad, was it?
Believe yourself.
This guy knows all about him. Yep.
Going on 5 years now.
And so is the police chief, isn't he?
Yep.
Son, you're like a son. You're like a son to me. I'm sorry I got old on you.
I can't. I'm sorry, guys. I can't.
It's hard seeing Triple H without a beard.
I am such a fan. No one's gonna help you now.
Oh, don't say that. Oh. See? Famous last words.
Did we just lose our doctor?
Well, he was...
Or the chief of police?
Evening, ladies.
He's like...
Wake up, Blade. This is your rescue.
He's got the same setup as what he had in Amityville Horror.
Is he going to crack his neck?
Oh, yeah. I think we're gonna lose Triple H here, boys. Yeah.
Oh! Of course, he's got to grab the shades.
Grabs his jacket, his vest, and his shades.
Oh, the
bionic elbow.
Whistler!
This way!
Oh!
Oh, look at that
thing.
I can't shoot around corners.
I can.
Whoa, look at this getup.
What the hell is this?
Oh, look at that. Oh,
He done
nice.
so.
Right.
Oh,
nice.
the door.
The elevator music.
Well, that didn't go as planned.
Okay.
Oh, he went back for his sword.
Had to get his blade. Oh.
Who's this now? Looked like Akon for a second. I don't think Akon was quite around yet in 02.
Oh, this is 04.
Oh, we lost Triple H.
Well, my name is Hannibal King. This little hellion right here is Abigail.
Whistler's daughter.
Oh.
Here we go. Whistler's daughter.
Thought the vampires killed Whistler's family.
I was born later out of wedlock.
How do you bankroll this operation?
I date a lot of older men.
Come on, man, I'm joking. You met Dex. This is Hedges.
We call ourselves the Night Stalkers. We operate in sleeper cells. When one goes down, another cell activates to pick up the slack.
You're kids. You're not ready to roll with this.
I'm pretty sure we saved your ass back there.
I'm impressed.
My father meant for us to help you. Like it or not, we are all you got.
The hell makes you think you know about hunting vampires?
I used to be one.
Rookies.
I should have ripped his bleeding heart out when I had the chance.
Oh, he
made it. Wasn't a silver arrow.
Has he been told?
About your failure. Maybe it's time I joined the game.
Oh, the game.
Her name is Danica Talos. And unlike typical vampires, her fangs are located in her vagina. Moving on.
Moving on.
Then on her left is her brother, walking diaper stain as Jarko Grimwood.
Jarko.
Summerfield managed to treat me with the cure, and now I killed him.
We need to pool our resources, Blade. He's come back.
Take a look at this.
Marvel Comics.
If you believe in the legends, he was born in ancient Sumeria. Nobody really knows the specifics of his origin, but we do know this. He was the first of his kind. He up and disappeared. And then we heard a rumor. Some say he'd been sleeping through the ages. They found him in Iraq about 6 months ago. And he was pissed.
Well, how else would a vampire dress than with the lowest cut shirt you can possibly get?
And a lot of jewelry.
The hamburger meat all hanging out.
You sell vampire merchandise?
We've got Dracula lunchboxes. Did you see those? Keychains, even vampire vibrators.
Why wouldn't you have one of that?
Hey, guy. She's talking to you. You want to kiss me, pretty boy?
Oh,
yeah. Oh, through the glass.
Oh, she's got the Motorhead shirt on for Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's the tech guy.
Electronic pistol.
Explosive rounds.
Yeah. It's a modified version of the Army's objective individual combat weapon. Pick your poison, sundogs, stakes, basically whatever gets you hard.
UV arc. Whoa.
Can cut through vampires like a knife through butter.
I have a question about that, Hedges. Have you ever been laid?
Many times. With ladies.
Many times.
I got you some new wheels. You took care of it now.
She gets the shades on.
Yep.
Just a kicking montage.
Yeah. I was going to say, is Wesley taking this one off?
Oh!
Oh, hell. Pop your hip right out.
Eventually, you know your head is gonna pop off.
No, please, please.
Who's your handler?
Please, please.
Hello?
Oh, he made it.
Oh, he did.
Hello?
Oh!
You might want to consider sitting down with somebody, kick back, get in touch with your inner child, that sort of thing. You might want to consider blinking once in a while. I'm sorry, I ate a lot of sugar today.
Just rolling through
Did you
town.
see the one woman kind of looking like that? That would have been me.
Just walking through the city like all kitted up like it's nothing.
You just can't walk in here like that. Excuse me, sir.
Guys are just flying out of
That guy
nowhere.
just walked out to the hallway at the wrong time.
Oh,
So did that guy.
Slap.
Can I help you?
Remember me?
Oh, Jesus.
Abby, it's Drake.
I was going to say he was
shape shifting.
Look at that.
You're the hunter they all fear. I had a feeling about you. Show me what you're made of.
And he can go out in the daylight.
Why would he be running from Blade if he was that powerful, though?
He's probably leading them somewhere.
Got a trap. Of course, he's got the white shirt with like one button.
Just barely hanging on.
Sorry about your wall.
Oh.
Why would he just take a random baby?
Leverage.
Is he gonna drop the baby so Blade stops chasing him?
Careful, Daywalker.
How were you able to survive in sunlight?
I was the first of the vampires. I am unique.
So that's why they brought you back.
They don't know anything about honor or living by the sword. Do you think they could ever grasp what it means to be immortal?
You're not immortal.
I think it is more likely the next time we meet, you fall before mine.
Just throws the baby catch. Now he's got to try to navigate his way back through that mess he came through to try to return that baby.
Mm-hmm.
Kuchiko.
Oh, Jesus, really?
Whoa, hold on. What is that? What are you doing?
It's gonna stop the hemorrhaging. It's gonna sting a little. Really.
Oh! It's great stuff.
Yeah,
is what
it's
it
great
is.
stuff.
It's
Yeah.
just great stuff.
That's what it looked like.
I've been doing this a long time.
I don't want this life for you, Abby.
Oh, she's beat up. Kirk.
Our boy Bill.
Hey, Blade.
Oh my God, I think I have that blanket at my parents' house.
Say we're successful, say we wipe out all the vampires. What then, huh? And somehow I don't picture you teaching karate at the local Y. He hates me, doesn't he?
Ooh, that's good shit right there.
It's got the hit.
Why do you do that?
Because there's something bad inside of me. This keeps it from getting out.
Why can't you just be nice?
Fair point.
Because the world isn't nice.
I found where the vampires are working. Biomedica Enterprises. They've been buying up all sorts of supplies.
You want a party favor?
Lucky 7. Silver hollow points.
Done.
Done.
Done a little moonlighting, Chief? Shit. What are you doing here? Talk.
Oh, whoa.
Jesus. Said talk.
What's inside?
Oh, that's that.
Well, that's the end of her.
What's behind door number 1?
They'll kill me.
Kill you, motherfucker. I'll kill you.
Yes! Oh, classic Blade.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
God, what a one-liner.
You remember in the first one?
Yeah, exactly.
You out of your mind?
Lights.
Oh.
Oh.
Are they harvesting humans?
They're
Oh.
bleeding them, yeah.
It's a blood farming facility. Why kill your prey when you can keep them alive? 2-3 million homeless wandering around America?
Oh. Yeah.
Nobody cares about them.
Look at this. This the future you want.
We don't have a choice. There's nothing stopping them now.
There's me.
There's me.
You got 20 seconds.
That's where an MF would have came in nice. There's me, motherfucker.
Yeah, that would have been good.
20.
Oh! Enough of that.
Well, he kept his promise.
Oh, they're all deleted.
Let you go. I turn my back, baby. Oh, good way, missing.
Now.
He's got a Biel
Biel.
shirt on. What year did they stop making those?
It's pretty
Having
close.
decided to conquer the land of Oz.
How did he make it? Oh, unless it's Dracula shapeshifted.
It's gotta be.
That's who it's gotta be.
Look at the shirt he's wearing.
Yeah, but how could he? Wouldn't he need a sample of shapeshift?
Dude, you're dead.
Yeah.
Mama liked your wear.
I want you to go, and I want you to hide, okay? Like we talked about.
Somebody there.
No!
Come on! Come on! They took out Patton Oswalt.
Well, maybe he's gonna turn him. We'll see him again as a vampire, maybe.
Oh, he can do weird shit like that.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, can he hear that? Is that what?
That's what I'm wondering. He probably turned into her. In Summerfield. Oh. Ugh.
Ugh.
Is that
Man.
Something's not right.
King!
Yeah. Okay, well, he didn't turn him.
That was highly unnecessary.
Zoe?
Oh boy, what's this gonna be?
Oh, what the
Oh, the Pomeranian is a vampire?
You made a goddamn vampire Pomeranian?
Precious in me.
This dog has a bigger dick than you.
And when the did you see my dick, face?
That boot right to the face.
What a line. Oh, here's a script. You want to test reading this one?
Oh, is that
You're tasting a little bland, lover.
How about you take a sugar frosted off the end of my dick?
And how about everyone here not saying the word dick anymore? It provokes my envy.
Is that one of the palms that didn't take around her neck, or?
What's this weapon he's been planning?
I can tell you two things. Your hairdo is ridiculous. I ate a lot of garlic. And I just farted.
Spit it out, you fucking fruitcake.
Oh, God, Triple H is just great in this.
It's a new flavor crystal formula. Twice the chocolatey goodness.
What else prevent tooth decay?
I know what would hurt you more than anything else.
Ooh.
You don't want to go back to being one of us. But you enjoy taking her life.
Well, this just took a dark twist.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Don't let it turn inward.
It already has.
I don't know if 240 feet per second is going to get it done against Dracula.
She's a little more and more increased.
Yeah.
300.
He's one of ours.
My name is Calder. I'll be your driver this evening.
Okay.
Summerfield left you a video message.
If you're watching this, I'm already dead. I think I've managed to cultivate a workable strain of the Daystar virus. As a precaution, I transmitted the genetic sequence to Calder. You're going to need to infuse it with Drake's blood. Every vampire in the immediate vicinity should die almost instantly. Blade, you need to know there's a chance the virus could destroy you too. I'm sorry. We just didn't have enough time to properly test it.
I was able to outfit it. You must be sure that the shot counts. You will simply not have enough for a second shot.
Holy shit. Dude, that guy is in a lot of stuff. I've just never seen him this young. Wow.
Tell me, child. Do you want to die?
I'm not afraid. I'll go to heaven.
The only thing in your future is nothingness. What if you could remain a child forever?
My friends are going to kill you.
Nice. Oh, here we're gonna get the kitten up scene.
Yeah. They went a little easier on the sound design for this one than they did the first two.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, making a playlist.
Yep. Yeah, one shot there.
It's like Baby Driver. They stole it from him.
There's no way those things are going to stay in.
Oh, nice.
Got to be a couple of Buells. That's why he was wearing the shirt.
Nobody's coming for you, King. When you join our club, you get all sorts of groovy little door prizes. And one of them is this nifty little tracking node surgically implanted in your body. Oh, shit. See, when one of us goes missing, the others, they just dial up the satellite, which is in space.
Which is in space.
Where is this tracking node of yours?
It's in my left ass cheek.
It's not funny anymore.
No, it's not, you horse-humping bitch.
Wow. Do you have a cell phone?
There he is.
All right, it's
Get
go
ready
time.
for your kick meter.
Blade versus the game.
You win this round.
Oh, that's all he needs. This music means we're getting more.
No help here.
2, 3,
Oh, see,
4,
there's our
there's
red
3
shirts.
more. 5, 6.
Are you all right?
Yeah. Thank you.
It's like everybody gets super jacked for this movie. I mean, look how gunned up
Yep.
Jessica is, and then Ryan, of course.
Well, hey, Ryan, you're going to have a shirtless scene. Well,
Wow, they got her all
That's what I'm
ripped
saying.
up.
Her shoulders and arms.
I was marking down my board earlier. Oh, yo, Bruce Lee. Little homage to Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Oh! I should have kept total kick count. They gave half of Blade's kicks to Jessica.
Yeah. I'm liking the sound design on those.
It's just like it's too easy for him. Oh, there it is. Oh, nice.
In the face. Oh, a shirt was included in the pack?
I guess it was.
Okay, let's get you out of here. Watch out!
Oh, nice!
Right. I'm opening it up behind her back.
Uh-oh.
It's the dog.
Me.
Oh, no.
Boy. They come in bigger sizes.
Stay. Oh, here's a bracelet.
Oh! The Rottweilers.
I feel kind of bad. I mean, I know they're vampire dogs, but...
They just 86.
It's right back where he started.
Yeah, fell right back. Oh, no.
You seen my dog? Have you tried the lobby?
We're finally going to get a Triple H showdown. Oh, he's wearing it.
Mm-hmm.
Blade, ready to die.
I was born ready, motherfucker.
Yes! Yes! The one-liners!
He says it. I was going to say, are we going to merge in between?
Yeah.
They didn't have to do Triple H like that, throwing them big haymakers.
No. He'll get him here now.
Oh.
Whoa. Some bend to it. I mean, he's no Luke Evans, but, you know.
Oof.
I mean, who
Oh.
right?
Armbar!
Oh, broke his arm.
He'll fix it.
Yeah. Oh, power slam!
This gives him the old power slam. You knew they had to throw something WWE in there.
Yeah. Wait till he hits him with a pedigree, then he'll be over.
That would be great.
Because that so would come up in a... Oh,
Gotcha, bit.
Got him.
Bye-bye.
Oh, that's the end of the game.
Well, it's a good run you had there, Paul. Good run.
Yes, it was.
All right, we can turn this off then whenever.
All right,
I mean-
checks out. All right.
Well,
Whoa.
Oh, boy, he's getting pissed now.
yeah. Oh, no.
Oh!
Are we going to see his true form?
Whoa! 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 This guy can't catch a break.
No.
He's got to fight Triple H and his ex. I love it. It's so cool they did the Predator thing, you know? And then the thing that comes out, kind of like Alien, they little hybrid there.
Are you ready to die, motherfucker?
Oh.
Too slow.
Yep. Blade's going to have to do it old school. Oh.
No, look at that.
Little red blood cells. Yeah, now it's getting all of them.
Hang in there, kitten. I'll get help.
Oh, he didn't die. He just
Hey, he's
went-
just human.
You fought with honor. I respect that. Allow me a parting gift. But remember this: the thirst always wins.
Oh, he didn't make it. Never mind. I thought maybe
Yeah,
he was so powerful as a vampire that it just turned him back to human.
That's
or
what I
something.
thought too. Yeah.
Oh boy, are we losing? Well, he didn't totally shrivel up.
No.
Well, she didn't either, though. Hers wasn't as bad as.
Here comes the
Sunlight, though.
sunlight.
Yep.
So our cop guys trying to do cleanup here.
Or FBI.
I don't know what
There
they're
he is,
looking
right
at.
there.
Yep, there he is. FBI. Yep. Where did Blade's shirt and vest go?
And Drake's final gift? Let's just say the FBI got their body.
Oh, it was Drake.
Just wasn't the one they were banking on.
Yep, turned into Blade. I was gonna say, like, where was his shirt and vest?
Oh, he gave Blade a
an
chance to escape.
Yep.
Have it out.
Blade was still out there somewhere, doing what he did best. And everybody knows the war never ends.
Oh, he got that right.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, he got his car back.
Yep.
With a new windshield.
Oh, still out there.
all right.
What a tease.
Well, right away, I will quickly say this. I called her Piper Pearaboo when I meant Parker Posey. I got that wrong.
I said Avril Lavigne.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Me and Diamond Dave watched her in one of the Fear the Walking Dead spin-offs, and all of you out there, regardless of how you felt about that, you loved Parker Posey. I know her from Dazed and Confused. I think she was in that.
Yeah.
So everybody regards her as a national treasure. So this was a crazy role for her because obviously totally different with the makeup and everything than what we're used to seeing. But that was Blade Trinity. What a lot of fun. You can tell that, look, I don't think it's any secret here to us or anybody else watching. Ryan Reynolds pretty much stole the show on this one. It was a massive heist. He had it right on his back and ran out the door because he completely stole it. Makes complete sense why they started booking him in other movies because of what he delivered in this. I mean, he's essentially Deadpool light in this for the most part, with all the talking the nonsense and everything to our villains. It just has that attitude of what we've come to expect from him. But this was a lot of fun. Again, from 2004, we got to see our guy Triple H do some acting lessons, and that scene in there where he ends up kicking King in the face there. That was a whole good little back and forth that they had. We didn't have quite the amount of fight scenes with Wesley Snipes that we had in the first two, but obviously this one is many years later. The script is a little bit different. They had a team that they brought in kind of similar to the second one, so it wasn't all solely on Wesley's shoulders to carry the movie and to have all the scenes, but I thought they still did a great job with the fight scenes. Look, that's been a staple of these movies is the fight scenes, and they get right into it and they pretty much don't let up the whole time. I did like the little for me it was a cameo of Chris Christopherson in the big rig, kind of doing the convoy. Shout out to that if anybody remembers him in that. So that was cool. And yeah, just a lot of fun. Again, another action movie that you can just turn your brain off and watch it. I'm kind of conflicted here because as much as I loved Jessica Biel and Ryan Reynolds in here and Triple H, of course, this one felt a little bit different than the first two, but I think the story kind of had to evolve a little bit, and maybe that's what they were going for, where the vampires are kind of coming out of the shadows a little bit. They have an ultimate goal that they want to reach. So I think the story did have to evolve a little bit, but huge shout out also to Ryan Reynolds and Jessica Biel, and obviously Triple H and Wesley, but the folks in this movie got themselves in phenomenal shape. That the last fight scene with Jessica Biel, she was absolutely shredded in that, and just definitely put the work in. And of course, Ryan Reynolds, that was kind of his staple in the mid to early 2000s, was being in phenomenal shape. So huge shout out to them. It's always difficult getting ready for a role. This one was a lot of fun. I don't think it was as good as the first two regardless of as much as I enjoyed the casting, again, I felt it got a little bit away from what I've expected from the Blade franchise, but still fun nonetheless.
Well, this was a lot of fun. It was so much fun for me seeing Triple H in this that's what I was looking forward to every scene he was in. It just seems like it didn't have as much action as it did. I mean, don't get me wrong, that last scene was action packed and full of just he's got the kick meter over there, and Jessica Biel had a lot of that as well. Mm-hmm. But I was hoping Ryan Reynolds could get more shine than what he did. Like, basically, he got his ass handed to him by Triple H and just happened to put the capsule in his head. He made the dogs miss so that they fell out, and then he was getting his ass handed to him as well by Parker until the very end.
But he had the gift to gab.
Yeah, the gift to gab. So he brought a comment to it. I was awfully upset that Patton had to meet his demise.
Yeah.
Same with Natasha, because obviously love those actors and actresses as well. But other than that, I mean, it just, when it didn't have not as much action and not as much of Chris Christopherson, that really, I think, hurt it. I mean, it had an interesting story that I thought was good with having Dracula come back and I'm going to change the way everything is done. But I think it just kind of missed on that, and it could have used, usually you come into this going, wow, that was a lot of action. We saw a lot of action in 1 and 2. It's just, this one had a lot more story, which we did want into. It just seemed like that story, or in my case, it just seemed like the story, though, didn't hit as well. And I mean, I was hoping for a bit more, but I still had fun watching it. It was great to see John Michael Higgins in it as well, because he brings the certain type of humor we always see. James Remar, they should have brought back Michael Schultz or Vince that we know from the Fast Furious, because he was in 1 and 2. They could have threw him in a cameo here somewhere in 3. But I mean, it was still a fun watch. I'm not saying I hate it and I wouldn't ever watch it again. I still had a lot of fun with it. I mean, they did get a bigger budget for this one as well, getting it up to 65, but they made more money than the first one, but not as much as the second one. So, I mean, that kind of maybe might have hurt in the grand scheme of things. It was down to 132. But, I mean, I didn't hate it. I just didn't think it was as good as 1 or 2.
Yeah, I just wanted more Wesley Snipes kicking ass.
Yeah.
No.
And I mean, he was older for it, so maybe he had injuries or something going into it. I don't know, but
no pun intended, but it just didn't quite have the edge that the first
didn't have the bite.
Didn't have the edge
bite
or the bite that the first 2 blades, but didn't get my blood going.
Yeah.
Let's see how many vampire puns. How many vampire puns we can come up with.
Easy there, Tiger.
This movie didn't hit. It was like a wooden stake through the heart.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was weird, right?
No, it was like a silver bullet to the back.
It was weird because it had the elements. It should have worked.
So I think the first 2, they didn't try to. The comedy came in the way of Wesley Snipes saying, it's always a motherfucker trying to ice skate uphill, and it came from just Wesley Snipes being a badass. They really didn't have to try much for comedy in the first 2, and here it was like, okay, well, we've got a little bit bigger budget. What should we do? Well, why don't we bring in some younger, up and coming talent? Because I think Ryan Reynolds had really before this only done Van Wilder, so this was a bold, the Ryan Reynolds we know now. This was probably a really bold move for them at the time, and people were probably like, wait a minute, you got Van Wilder?
Yeah, he might have done the Amityville Horror before
Answer,
this.
can you pull up
he looked kind of similar.
His stuff before this was, I think I only saw Van Wilder, Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds before this?
Yeah. But I think you're right.
Waiting and stuff like that.
And they got Jessica Biel's character was a great addition.
Yeah.
And honestly, not to, and obviously
Van
this
Wilder
is,
and was Harold Kumar, and then he did Blade.
Yeah, so he did Van Wilder and Harold and Kumar go to White Castle, and then of course
Amityville
was after.
Okay.
So these are some campy movies he's done, and look, did it work out well for them? Yes, but at the end of the day, everybody knew Ryan Reynolds in 2004 as Van Wilder.
Yeah.
And so you get and he was he was baby faced, a little bit soft in Van Wilder, and all of a sudden, like in 2 years, he grew a beard and got shredded.
Yeah,
I knew him from Two Guys and a Girl in a Pizza Place, and then he was also in the TV movie Sabrina.
Yeah, I mean, so they all of a sudden they threw Van Wilder in a Blade movie, and I don't remember the anything about it at the time, but I'm guessing it had to be like whatever. Now we look at it and we're like, oh, this was the start of Ryan
because
Reynolds.
of where he is now.
Yeah, because of where he's at now. But people had to be like, really? Van Wilder in a Blade movie? Jessica Biel was a great addition. Look, Patton Oswalt, I love Patton Oswalt, but it was like you took out Chris Christopherson and Norman Reedus' characters as kind of the tech guys, and you put in Patton Oswalt.
Yeah, it was kinda...
Help me understand how you put Patton Oswalt as the tech guy, just some sort of comedy relief. Oh, what if we
younger crew?
Yeah, what if we made it a little bit more fun and we added stuff, and then they had to have the girl be like the tech expert, and that was cool because she could pull up the data and stuff.
It was a nice twist with her being blind. I thought that was interesting. And I thought it would play more in the dark like that. I thought she would have some kind of advantage there when they did that scene, but really.
It was interesting. So I think they did some unnecessary stuff. I was super excited after the second one. I said I was going to do my Blade kick count. Now this may or may not be accurate, but it's close-ish. I counted 25 kicks. I think there was about 50 kicks in one of the fight scenes. Each of the fight scenes from the. I honestly thought that if you could see, I did them very small, right? Because I had planned on like filling this board up with kicks, and they just didn't add it. Now that being said, the end scene, it was kind of like it almost just pop like casual shooting because he had such advanced tech. So I guess I wasn't really upset with his lack of fighting because where his action was pulled back, Jessica Biel's was filled in, and I think I don't know if it'll make the cut, but I think one of you guys even said in the beginning, "Are you going to count all Jessica's kicks?" Yeah, because then they add up. But I love Triple H too, but love the guy. I love what he's. Just love him all around. I could 02, he was the guy did commentary for the Mr. Olympia for a few years. A lot of WWE fans don't know that, but they brought him on in 2002 to do commentary for the Mr. Olympia, and he was a staple at the Mr. Olympia for a few years. He's a former Mr. New Hampshire, just a great all-around guy. Just that wasn't the best. It was comedy. It was fun. Like we all popped for it, but it was just it feels like they took like the darkness and the edge out of Blade and tried making it into a comedy, which just didn't work. And Wesley Snipes, I think him being as badass as he was, and we even said this when we were kind of wrapping up the second one, like he's just a badass.
Yep.
He's just a badass.
No nonsense.
And look,
no
the
BS.
first two felt a little, I don't even want to say campy. Look, they felt a little because they're, 20-year-old CGI. Of course, the first one in the late 90s, the vampire had the hair. But look, that was a thing at the time. We can look back and laugh now, but that was like a serious bad guy at the time. It just didn't hit for me. The plot, not that much different than the first one where they're going to bring back whatever. I did like that. You know what I did find to be very interesting as far as the writing is that in the second one, we saw the mouth open like this. And the dad had said something along the lines of like, we've been sampling DNA and this was, an error. And now looking at this, it's like, well, where did that DNA come from that their mouths would open like that? Well, that was DNA from the original. So I did think that was a cool tie-in that they were like, okay, we're going to have that open up and maybe people can connect it. Like, well, that wasn't actually a mistake in part two. You weren't a genetic defect that your mouth opened like that.
Original.
That was the original. So I did think that was cool. I thought the idea that it was Dracula, it was like, okay, so they tied in the original Dracula story. I'm not sure how I feel about that yet. Like, it was a vampire movie, and if you're going to make a vampire movie, do you try to tie it to Dracula?
Yeah.
Does that enhance?
I think eventually you get there.
Does that enhance the plot, or does it just kind of make it cliche that we had to have Dracula stuff? So I'm up in the air on that. Yeah. But overall, just look, it was a fun action movie. It is absolutely something we asked, would we watch it again? I would absolutely watch it again. Yeah. And if they re-release these in the theaters, there's 1,000% chance I would go see this in the theater. I'd go see all 3 of them in the theater. I don't know if that'll happen. If they do a reboot, I know they have it planned. But whether, sometimes you see those and they don't come to fruition. I'd love to see him. Hopefully they give Wesley Snipes a cameo, but I'm guessing they won't just because of he's still that character. But yeah, it was good for me, but didn't quite hit the same as the first 2.
Yeah, it just had a different feel to it. Like you were saying, Oak, and I think it lost some of that. And it's funny you say the pun about, but it definitely lost some of the edge, and it lost that darkness that I thought the original one especially had, which made it unique and made it stand out to me. And I think that's kind of the problem, whether it's good or bad, when you bring Ryan Reynolds on board and you have him do essentially Ryan Reynolds stuff. I mean, that's his character. That's what he does in nearly everything he's in. And it really changes the tone of the movie and just makes it different. And of course, then you have Wesley doing less, so you get kind of less Blade. I mean, like I said, I got no problem with Jessica Biel in there. I thought she was friggin' awesome, and she's great in a lot of action stuff.
I'm curious because we're watching this at an interesting time, and I'm wondering if you saw this in the theaters. Please drop a comment below. Let us know what you thought, whether when you saw it in the theaters, you were like, hey, it's Van Wilder, because now we watch it and we're like, okay, it's Deadpool light.
Yeah.
Right? And when we see him as Deadpool, and I'm the casual Marvel fan, but I think Ryan Reynolds nails Deadpool. Answer, I mean, is among Marvel fans, do people, is he generally considered a favorable Deadpool?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I think they basically think he is Deadpool.
I've seen the movies. I've seen the Deadpool movies. I love them, and I think he's great. But so when we're watching it after Deadpool, it's kind of like, okay, it's Deadpool light. And I feel the people who watched it before Deadpool came out were like, it's Van Wilder.
Yeah.
So let us know if you had seen this in the theaters and whether you felt like you were getting just a ripped version of Van Wilder.
It wasn't until then X-Men Origins Wolverine where he was Wade Wilson Deadpool in that.
Yep.
But then also they covered his mouth and everything else.
It was
that made him
different.
Strictly not a Deadpool character.
Yeah.
Oh.
Quinn, you gonna lead off with the answer scale?
Yeah, I am. And this one dropped a little bit for me compared to the other ones. I gave the first one a 4.5 answers. I gave Blade 2 a 4.25 answers. For me, this one's a 3. Now that being said, I did like it. I would watch it again, but to me it really lost what made Blade special to me. And what I loved about the first one especially, and then the second one as well, it seemed to kind of lose what made it great, I thought. And like I said, it's a double-edged sword when you bring on Ryan Reynolds, you bring in Jessica Biel and all these different actors, you're going to kind of pull away from Blade. But again, you do have to have something that progresses the story. Do I think they could have gone a different direction and maybe focused on Blade some more? Yeah, possibly. But in the end, that's all hindsight.
Well, it would be lower, but thank God for Triple H. As I even saw that they were skeptical of getting him, but the director was impressed by his comedic timing and self-deprecation, and ended up expanding his role. So that was why I give it a 3.25.
And can you go down a little bit more, answer, because there was some talks about a possible spin-off, and then.
There's canceled spinoff. There was doing a possible prequel with Stephen Dorff reprising his role as Deacon Frost, and also Underworld actress Kate Beckinsale said there might have been a crossover sequel of Blade Trinity and other Underworld, but Marvel Studios owns the rights to it.
So too bad.
But if there's anything else you heard or found out, let us know in the comments.
Let us know. Yeah, for me, so the first one I gave a 4. The second one I gave a 4.75.
Jesus.
I really liked the second one. And I made it very clear that wasn't based on necessarily...
Well, Roger Ebert, your pal here, gave it 1.5.
Yeah, It wasn't necessarily based on the quality of the movie. It was more an experience look. I'll watch this one again. I'm a big fan of the stylized martial arts that we saw in the 80s, 90s that rolled into the early 2000s. Look, we have some phenomenal fight scenes. I'm a huge fan of Jason Statham, and when they let him do his work, the fight choreography. So I don't want to say that we don't have good fight choreography in movies that we get today, but there's less less of the fancy taekwondo, kickboxing type stuff. Probably because it's less practical in actual fights, and
it's more UFC
and
style.
modern directors. Well, no, nobody's throwing.
Well, I mean, in the way they're doing like punches.
It's more UFC style now.
Yeah, it's more like ground.
I thought you were saying Taekwondo was more UFC style.
No.
I was like, are we? How you're confusing?
Yeah,
me.
no, what they're
no,
doing
he's spot on. The fighting, fighting in movies today is a little bit more realistic of what an actual fight would look like. You're not throwing backspin hook kicks. But
It's a shame.
I love that sort of stuff, and so I'm still going to give it a 3.75. It dropped off quite a bit, from the last one. Points. Still an enjoyable movie. Look, something I would watch again. It is what it is. I would like to watch this. Look, we have some quality, some nice studio headphones here, so we get a pretty good sound experience. But I would love to watch this in just a booming theater
where it's just rattling.
That first
rattling.
That was the one other thing. They did tone it down on the sound design a little bit. Like they really like every time the sword sung, like he would take out his blade. Like they went heavy on the sound design, but I have to imagine in the theaters that was just wild. And they toned it down here quite a bit, maybe because they were like, we really don't do that as much anymore, but it was a little bit missing. Well, in any regard, a fun wrap up to the trilogy. Overall, a really good time. I'm glad I watched it. I'm glad I got to watch it for the first time with these guys. Some vampire-ish stuff, but it didn't rely on super vampire-y stuff. It was basically just Wesley Snipes being a badass with a charger. So.
Well, there you have it. We have the trilogy of Blade complete. Maybe we'll see more in the near future. Who knows? So for Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, the answer. Good night, pals.